Hello, welcome to Fame. Fat ain't my end. You guys, thank you for tuning in. It's been a minute, huh? I have basically lapsed 2 months and you haven't heard from me. And I apologize for that. Life has definitely been busy in the last 2 months, and I've been having a lot going on. And I'll try to update you on as much as possible so that you'll know. I really don't have a main topic today, but you'll probably hear me rambling here and there on some different things that have taken place. Just simply, I'm just going to share with you what comes out at the time, because sometimes I feel like you just should just get on here and just do things naturally and just let what's on the inside of you flow up out of you. And a lot of times when you do it that way, you really impact the lives of people, because there's no specific reason or rhyme for why you're saying it the way you're saying it, but you're just saying it because that's what it is. And at the end of the day, all that matters is that your point gets across. And I'm very passionate about what I do when I come on here, because I want you to know that the choice that I made was the right one for me, and that whatever choice you make, it's the right one for you. And you're going to know, because you're going to have that heart connection, and peace will always follow after after the decision has been made. So it is what it is. So let me go ahead and jump into the numbers. The last time I posted, which was September 14th, I was 149 pounds. Well, it's been two months that have passed by and I didn't post, and in that time up to date, November 3rd, I am now 137 pounds. So the reality is that I've lost about 12 pounds since the last time I posted, which would mean, if you broke it down, give or take, I lost about 6 pounds a piece in the last 2 months. Actually, I believed I lost like 5 at the end of September, and then I believe at the end of October I lost 7. And I'm about to give you the layout of probably why I lost those 7 pounds at the end of October. Through this whole journey, I have not had any challenges, hadn't been sick or anything. I was totally on a roll. And about 3 weeks ago, on a Sunday, I had ate some beans, chili beans. They were off the chain. My friend had cooked them, and that night I got home and was like in massive pain. I mean, I felt like someone was literally twisting my intestines. Not to the point to where I couldn't go on, but just to the point of discomfort, because I knew that what I was feeling was not what I was supposed to be feeling. I immediately knew that it had something to do with my surgery, because any other time I hadn't felt anything like that. So in the midst of all of that going on, I end up holding out 2 days, because Columbus Day was that Monday. So I didn't go to work thinking that it's gas is gonna pass. Well, it didn't pass, it lasted. And so the following Tuesday, I called my doctor. He told me to go into the emergency room, take some scans, that they'll call him down, he'll look over him and see what's going on. Well, lo and behold, I had hernia. Now here's the thing, my doctor said, you hadn't felt anything? My doctor said, you hadn't felt anything? I said, no, I hadn't felt nothing. He said, you're sure? I said, I'm sure. Well, then when I got to thinking about that thing, I realized that 2 months out of my surgery, that I had always felt a little dull pain in the middle of my stomach, behind, the belly button. And then I had always had this little dull pain. But I thought, I'm not even a year out. I'm still healing. Well, lo and behold, that was the start of the hernia. Now, I'm telling you this now for those of you that opt to get the gastric surgery. If your doctor gives you a prescription for something, to prevent it from happening or taking place, you obey and you do what you're told. I did not get that prescription, completely had forgot about it, and was being cheap and was like, I ain't spending no more money. And basically what ended up happening is that I ended up getting the hernia. And so here I was, almost 9 months out, and experiencing this pain. Well, anyway, they removed it, got everything back in place, and I'm good to go. They went in laparoscopically and performed it like they did with the gastric bypass surgery. And to really be honest with you, I feel that my healing time was a lot faster than it was with the laparoscopic Roux-en-Y, which it would be, because they did a whole lot more work than they did with removing the hernia. But I tell you, the pain was a little bit different. I felt more pain this time around than I did with the Roux-en-Y. Don't know why exactly, but it was nothing that I couldn't get through. That's what medicine is for. So I made it through, and I'm good to go. And even in the midst of all of that happening, I still would have not changed. I still would not change the choice and the decision that I've made. So it is what it is, and that's what's what on that. So when I said I had a lot going on, I had went out on some business with my job, and so I was just all over the place. And so that's what had this video laid. So yeah. So I said I have no topic and that I would be speaking randomly. Man, what do I want to share with you guys? You know what? I'm just walking in a newness. And when I say walking in a newness, meaning that my mindset is totally different compared to where my mindset was 2009 around this time. And the mindset has changed because I have changed. And what I have learned is that when you make a major change in one area of your life, it will be a rippling effect or a domino effect in every other area in your life, because something has changed so greatly that you can't help but perfect other areas at the same level. It just doesn't match. It's kind of like you can't change your mind. You can't change your thinking about, well, no, I won't say that, because you can. You can't change your mind about something and not change it in another. But what I will say is that when you decide to make a decision to change your life in an area that has been plaguing you for a long time, it's contagious. You can't help but want to change the other areas that were unperfected in your life. It just happens. I can't describe it. It's like the domino effect. When one domino falls, it can't help but lay the rest of them out. And so that's where I am today. Other areas are being laid out in my life, and they're being changed based on one major decision that I made in my life, and that was to be a better, healthier me. And so I can only encourage and hope that whatever decision you make, whether it be this surgery or whether it be just to get healthy or to do something in your life or change something in your life that can alter other areas in your life, do it. And do it afraid if you have to. I did this afraid, and because I did it afraid, I am now walking in the benefits and the blessings and the experience that I never would have had if I wouldn't have made the choice. So that's my nugget to you today. Live, laugh, have fun, and do something different. No matter what, do something different. As always, you can always go to www.obesityhelp.com, and you can pull up my file, which is free, FREE_ME, and pull up my profile. And, look at my pictures and my photos and see where I've come from, and just look at my outline journey. As I've always said before, my food is the same. I haven't changed anything in my eating. I'm still eating about a saucer of food, 30 to 45 minutes throughout the day, if I'm hungry and if I want to eat. But for the most part, I'm doing well. So thank you for tuning in to Fame. That ain't my end, and it definitely is not your end either. Thank you for tuning in. And oh, by the way, I didn't give you the full. That's me.